Well, hey, what is up? Welcome back to Freed's First Time. I am Freed. If you're new to the channel, I'm just your average consumer that likes to listen to music, laugh, and talk about whiskey. Does that sound cool to you? Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It means a lot. Thank you very much. Moving on. Today, I'm very excited. Today, we're going to be doing a blind tasting of 4 non-age stated, fully sherry matured single malt whiskeys, ranging in price from like $60 to $225. So I'm gonna have to put my money where my mouth is, because for years I've been the broken record saying that it doesn't have to be old to be good and it doesn't have to be expensive to be good. So we're gonna see if I don't fuck this up pretty thoroughly. So before we even continue, let's meet the contestants, shall we? Yeah. All right, first up is the Aberlour Abuna from Speyside, single malt Scotch whiskey, 69 batch 69, 61.2%. The age varies from 5, it's quite the spread, from 5 to 25 years old, so this will be probably the oldest one of the lot. Now, okay, before I continue, prices. If you don't know me, I live in China, so prices here are a bit strange. So doing my research on these, I had to go to several different like online retailers and distributors. I took all their prices and kind of gauged an average price on what these would be stateside. And the one I landed on for this is like between what, $80 and $90 USD. So, yeah, Aberlour Abuna is fighter number 1. Number 2 is the Kavalan Solist Oloroso. And this one is 55.6. It is, as per the bottle, almost exactly 5 years old. Now, stateside, this is going to run you about $225. 5 years old, $225. Next, the Aaron the Bodega Sherry Matured Whiskey. This is 55.8%. 7 years old, and I found on average it's going to be about 60 bucks, $60 to $70. And the last one is the Glenfarclas 105, about 8 years old. They say, it says 60%, which I think they proved it to that because they can't have batches coming out so often that are just exactly 60%. That's just weird. Now this one, I've been finding mixed information, conflicting information. I've been finding that the vast majority have been saying this has been fully matured in Oloroso and Fino sherry butts. But there are a few that are saying that this did spend some time in some ex-bourbon as well. But I'm gonna move forward as if this thing was strictly sherry cask matured, okay? Good. Now, all of these are non-chill filtered, all of these are natural color. Nothing's over, I mean, the Aberlour, that's just weird. 5 to 25 years. So let's just say it's 8 or 9 tops. So that would be the oldest one out of the lot. So yeah, and the glasses are behind me in my little cabinet. My partner has poured them for me. And now I'm going to nose them, whiff them. I'm gonna taste them. I'm gonna give them an actual score, which is usually outside of my thing. I usually don't do that, but just for the sake of someone, there's gotta be a winner. And that's basically how it's going to roll. I'm gonna spare you all the gory slurping and sniffing, and I'll see if I can fast forward through all that so we can get to the actual results. Here we go, nice. There are the 4 pours. They've been sitting for a while. I actually poured them, went and did some stuff, and then came back. So they've been sitting for well over an hour or so. So take that, take that into consideration. Now I have my little handy dandy notebook here so I can make some notes while I'm doing this. As you can see, I have little rubber bands around the edge of the glens and dots indicating 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, without further ado, I'm gonna dig in. Hopefully, I can use this new editing software that I found and do like a fast forward type thing. And if I can't, then I'm just gonna do a cool transition. Which one will it be? I don't even know. All right, well, here we go. Well, okay, I think we're good. A verdict has been reached. I tried them all with water, and I gave them a score. Now, I gave them a score pre and post water, but the overall is going to be pre-water. So number one, I gave the nose a 5.5. I gave the palate a 7.6. It was simple, it was sweet. I enjoyed it. Now, this was so hard, because these are all so, A, they're so good, and B, their flavor profiles are pretty similar. They're all a page out of the same book. You're gonna get your prunes, you're gonna get your dark fruits, you're gonna get a lot of oak, you're gonna get some depth, and you're gonna get some sherry notes, obviously. And so picking out one over the other it was challenging, but fun. I really enjoyed this. I'm excited to do this again. So anyway, sorry. All in all, I gave the number one a 7 out of 10. Number two, the nose, I gave it a 5. I got some cinnamon. I got a little bit of rubberiness. Now, that's how sherry hits me sometimes, with there's like a rubbery note. I don't know why, but it does. The palate, I gave it a 6.8, a little bit better than the nose. And overall, I gave it a 6.5 out of 10, but it actually boosted up to 6.8 out of 10 after adding a little bit of water. Water helped. Number three, I gave it an 8.5. No, yeah, palate, I gave it an 8.5. The nose, I gave it an 8.2. I got some musky grape, I got some prune. I actually got a little bit of a medicinal cough drop element to it all. It was in the best way. It wasn't off-putting at all. It was delicious. Like I said, I gave the palate an 8.5. Overall, I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. But after water, that helped a lot. I gave it I boosted it up to a 9. And number four, I gave it a 5.5 on the nose. I got some hawthorn candy, some grape. It was a little hot for me, but water, my goodness, water helped a lot. I gave it I boosted it up to a 6.5 after water. The palate, I gave it a 6.6. On the whole, I gave it a 6 out of 10. After water, 6.5. Now, I also took guesses. I took stabs. We'll see if I'm right or not. Now, number one, I wrote down, I think it's the Cavalan. Yeah, we'll see. Number two, I think is the Aaron, the Bodega. Number three, I think is the Abalor Abuna, batch 69. And finally, number four, I think is the Glenfarclas 105, 60%. Now here are the answers. Fun fact, I suck. I suck at blinds. That's basically the fun part of it. It's humiliating in the best way. It's humbling. You think you are just like the supreme whiskey taster, and then you realize that you just aren't. And that's the coolest part. And that's how you come to the conclusion sometimes that your tastes are your tastes. Sometimes we're so influenced, aren't we? We're influenced by a fancy bottle. We're influenced by a price. We're influenced by other people. This takes all of that away. And that is what I absolutely love about blind tastings. They're hilarious. You kind of make a fool out of yourself sometimes, or you can, get some affirmation. So, I've stalled enough. Okay, oh shit, the winner. The winner is number three. The winner is number three, which is what I think is the Abalor Abuna. Second place is number one, which I think is the Cavalan. Third place is number two, which is the Aaron, I think. And then finally, in fourth place is the number four, and that is the Glenfarclas 105. Get the fuck out of here. Dude, okay, yeah, I got them all wrong. I got every single one of them wrong. Man, okay. The winner, which what I said was the Abalor Abuna, is the Cavalan. I just spent an entire video not shitting all over it, but basically saying that it wasn't what I was hoping it would be. I expected a whole lot more, and now I do it blind with these other three, and it's the winner. It won. So, okay then. Cavalan, number three, that's the winner. Yeah. Okay, so number two is the Glenfarclas. I gave that third place. I thought it was the Aaron. Huh, all right. So number 2, Glenfarclas. Number 3 is obviously the Cavalan. Okay, number 1 is the Aaron. What I thought was the Cavalan is the Aaron. And I gave that second place. So, Aaron, second place. And then number 4 is the Abuelo Rabana. Man, come on, dude. I was going on and on in my last video. You can find it, it's right there. You can watch it if you want to. It's a full review of the Cavalan Oloroso Solus. And I said that I wouldn't buy the Oloroso because you can get the Abuna for like $100 cheaper. And it's better, in my opinion. And here I am now saying that the Cavalan is the best out of the lot and the Abuna is the worst. Not the worst, obviously. The least of these that I found. Man, you think you know yourself, right? Right? That's so crazy. So, just to reiterate, first place is the Cavalan. Solus Oloroso Sherry Cask. Second place, Aaron. The Aaron Bodega. Third place is the Glenfarclas. The Glenfarclas 105. And then finally, in fourth place, is the Abuelo Rabana. So, the youngest one won, but also the most expensive one won. But in second and third place, $60 bottles. Solid. Beating the Abuelo Rabana. That's pretty cool. So, well, I've learned a lot. I've been humbled. And gosh, it's so fun. I cannot encourage you enough to do this yourself. Find a category, make one up if you want to, and just throw like 3 or 4 whiskeys in a row and do a blind tasting. It could be Irish, it could be sherry finished, it could be ex-bourbon finished, it could be space, you can just do regional type of thing. I strongly encourage trying it. It's so much fun, and you might just find out something new about yourself. I sure did. What are you gonna do? I guess there's only one thing to do. Let's put all these together. Make a master blend. That could be fun. Right on. Well, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate it. Again, if you like it, please hit subscribe. Please hit that thumbs up. It means a lot to me. You'd be surprised. And cool. Thank you so much. Take care. We'll see you next time.